I am back. What it do, baby? Did you miss me?
We've got ones that can see. Welcome everybody to today's show. If you haven't seen the PC, this is the way.
This is the way.
It's that narrow path gang. He's trying to wake people up. Come to bring the peace, or he came to bring the vision.
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because
This is the way.
This is the way.
It's that narrow path gang.
You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system that they will fight.
there's a famine coming, hard times are coming. Right now is just the beginning of sorrows. It's the grace of God. It's God being merciful and long-suffering to us. He's that kind of God.
Stars being burned. Every day was as long as our life age of the earth. But it was not the end. I felt life in me again. I've been sent back until my task is done. And I come back to you now. At the turn of the tide.
It's that narrow path gang.
This was made possible by contributions from thinkers like you. Thank you.
Today, we're breaking down some mysterious videos that feel like a fever dream. But before we hop into that, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run the numbers up on the algorithm. You ain't even got to think about it later. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button to sub up. Join the family. It's the most lit and active community on YouTube, period. So with that being said, guys, let's hop straight.
Good to see you. What can I do for you? Good. Ain't no trace of rust on that as far as I can see. Why don't we enhance your gun? See how much more it can do. There just ain't no way to find tuning your gun, you know? Bet that piece could use a personal touch now that you've had it for some time.
You have something I want.
Grogu.
Yes. That's his name.
You may think you have some idea of what you're in possession of,
You mean his powers?
but you do not.
Force is what gives him his powers. To wield it takes a great deal of training, discipline.
He's stubborn.
Not him. You. I want to see if he'll listen to you. This is the one that you hunted and saved?
Yes. The one that saved me as well.
From the mud hole.
Yes.
It looks hopeless.
Very special, kid. We're gonna find that place you belong, and they're gonna take real good care of you. But you have to agree to go with them if they want you to. Understand?
If you... It will be mine.
Just stay there. I'll be back soon.
Means more to me than you will ever know.
The child's gone. Judy has returned to you safely. You're in your debt.
You're like a father to him. I cannot train him.
Why not? You've seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears. His anger.
We need coordinates for Moff Gideon's cruiser. They have the kid.
I can't get those coordinates unless I have access to an internal Imperial terminal. But say goodbye to your little green friend.
You're not going alone. I'm coming with you. I won't be showing my face.
I don't know, seems to me like your rules start to change when you get desperate.
If we don't get those coordinates, I'll lose the kid forever.
Everybody's got their lines they don't cross until things get messy.
You have something I want.
You may think you have some idea what you're in possession of, but you do not.
You do not.
Soon,
Soon,
he will be back to
he
me.
will be back with me.
He means more to
He
me
means more to me
than you would ever know.
than you will ever know.
Not touch. Protect the youth. Protect the kids. If you touch it, there's nowhere you can run. I can bring you warm, or I can bring you cold. This is like, but it's so there, right?
And an order of sorcerers called Jedi that fought with such powers.
It is an enemy.
No, its kind were enemies. This individual is not.
So if there's some eggs will not die, do the fossils again and go as many locations. Yesterday, thanks to everybody watching, and also being on the shorts video. Thank you also all of you who goes and watching shorts. It's the same video we produce,
Where did you get that armor?
and we're thankful for each one, and I'm glad it helped.
You do not cover your face.
As many of these
You are not
watching,
Mandalorian.
even if they double watch or whatever, each one of you
One of what?
goes where you cause is supposed to. Look at this! It starts directly. If you go here,
It's not
where
part
the
of my
metal
plan.
detector picked up on,
I've been quested with returning this child to
you will
the
get
Jedi.
one of those collectibles for another collection.
I was hoping you would help me by creed.
That is the Bona Pearl ring. It's one of those rare ones. Really rare one. That way, oh my days. You know, go all 30 something location is a lot of work.
Take the foundling.
And they are so rare to come by.
There you'll find a
Let's say, what type of fossil here are?
And thank you. Your bravery will not be forgotten.
Window Rocky usually is a rare one. I mean, common one. It's a trilobite. Exactly.
He was raised at the Jedi Temple on Coruscant.
Or maybe it's rare for you.
Many masters trained him on.
It's different.
At the end of the Clone Wars, when the Empire
We
rose
can
to
set
power,
up a comp again.
it's hidden.
This place is remarkable.
Someone took him from the temple.
There's not enough room.
Is he speaking?
I mean, on the other
Do
side,
you
there definitely are
understand him?
room.
Grogu?
Let's see, but there's collectible in here.
Yes.
It's ouch. It's ouch. And so what can it
What's his name?
be? Couldn't be the classic card. Yep, that is. 10 swords.
The stone, Grogu.
Grogu. Come on. Take the stone.
They picked up. Oh, tell it.
See?
The cards
That's right. Take
is
it.
to die. As to those challenge. What the deal of me up now? What do I see? What do I start? What do you say here? Turn around like that. What the deal of me
Cannot train him.
What? Why not? You've seen what he can do.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears.
How grizzly
His
better
anger.
that.
All the more reason to train him.
That's kind of rare. You should
See
always
what
so
such
good
feelings.
together
Not even
around
your
here.
laser swords would.
Right? Isn't it?
Does this
Okay,
look Jedi to you?
so we went as just a startup to window one. We could continue from here.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. To Colter. We
This is
start.
a seeing stone. Are you seeing anything?
We're gonna see a lot of fossils.
Or are they supposed to see
And we're
you?
gonna find out which one is the Kaiser. Or it could be also one of those dice. There's none of that.
Mandalorian.
Upper tooth. And if you're on a certain console, you're not even allowed to tag that or type that name or words.
Are you
Really,
Jedi?
no name, but name of the fossil is that. But
Or
if you
you're
type
a
in
child?
upper tooth or front tooth, somehow is not allowed by,
With
you
your
know,
dark
those
saber,
with the signs and symbols.
Mandalore will finally be within reach.
Help me rescue the child, and you can have whatever you want. He is my only priority. Dark saber.
Let's say it could be also on the way. The hockey, you should be one here.
Now belongs to
There you
her.
go.
She
But either way,
can take it.
we're not here for that one. We're here for the fossil. Sure, we can do some of that rolling
In order for her to wield the dark
things
saber,
afterwards. But let's do the
she will need to
fossils.
defeat you in combat. Out that blade. She's a pretender to the throne.
Trust me, I have the video. I was here with no
Come
clothing
on,
on.
just take it.
The minimum you can do, wear, and almost even jumping in the water. Say Scorpio, get over here. Yeah, it didn't freeze. Nothing. I'm trying to do that challenge. You gotta use tonics
Jedi.
because you're too warm or too cold.
Hey, spit that out.
That too cold doesn't work though. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Too late for the client. I have no idea if he wants to eat it or hang it on his wall, but he's very antsy.
So if you mean to say Scorpio,
You know where to find me.
you know where it is. Oh
It's not a
wait,
toy.
let me just double check one thing by the way. It's not this corner, right? Where is it?
I gotta get one of those.
No, it isn't. Pardon about that. You know, some of these locations, there's usually be one there. A spot. But when it comes to Coldplay, if you don't need to see Scorpio, then you have right over here. You see up there? Yep, that's ouch. That's ouch.
Stop touching things.
Oh, wait. It can be a Tugger monster.
Stay in that ship if I were you.
It is Tugger monster. Okay, so let's do like that so everybody can say. Search. Where did Horsey go? Horsey.
Ellie, take a good look at you. All right, go. Did that bounty hunter leave you all alone in that big nasty ship? How do I know what it is? Give me a second. All right. Would you like some food? Are you hungry? That's just something to eat. Quick! I don't know. Something with bones in it. Now here's the plan. I am going to look after you until the Mandalorian gets back. And then I'm going to charge him extra for watching you. See how that works? Yeah? Right, guys?
You say better not. Yeah, we do. Look at that. Neospirita. Or Spirita. What was the name again? Let's say. Neospirita. That's also common. And that is at
That was unpleasant. I'm sorry.
Cairn Light. If you visit Cairn Light, the frozen place, and you will find it.
We have been terminated.
What did you do?
I am fulfilling my base function.
Which is?
Hey, let's make the baby do the magic hand thing. Come on, baby. Do the magic hand thing.
This time.
I'm out of ideas.
I'm not.
I'm not.
Maybe this owl could be the legendary animal up in here, up in there.
It's okay.
Satu. Squando. Squando.
You okay?
Bivalve. It is so common. Exactly. Now we're gonna go to one of the most treacherous places up in the north. It's gonna be kind of slippery and kind of dangerous. So let's search. Dress warm. Only. Once went south, we're gonna a little bit to the west. There's Urge. There's Urge. We have a couple things here.
No. That is not
2 times yesterday.
Don't do that again.
Was epic. That was really epic. I mean, given the upper tooth, it is really one of the rare ones, even if it's not that weak. Just to go find fossils if you need a full set. They are front tooth, upper tooth. They are really hard to come by. What is even further?
You hadn't guessed we're in a tight spot. Main power drive is not responding and the hull has lost its integrity. I suspect the temperature will drop significantly when night falls.
Oh my days, the next plateau. It is, mate. We ain't gonna come up here. Oh my dear Dubby. Oh my dear Dubby. Yes, are we gonna come up then? Oh my dear Dubby. Look at this, mate. Oh, mia. No. All the way. Oh my days. Yeah. That happens. Happens. That's what I said. It is one of the most treasures. One of the most definitely treasures places. No, mate. Again. Yep. You know what that means? You know what that means? We need to go around. Yes, indeed. It's one of the most precious,
That happened, we'd all be dead.
dangerous places.
Sweet dreams.
Oh, my daddy doggy. Oh, my daddy doggy. Oh, my daisy. Yes, indeed, mate. Yes, indeed. You saw it, and you know it. I thought it was by that little cabin, but we need to go all around. Yes, indeed, all around. I mean, do you see the one village down there? A bit over there. It is. Oh, there, but this is the way up, mate.
Others with Beskar have been through here.
What? Horsey? No way.
Who can take me to
Are you already tired?
I know someone who might help.
Yeah. And the thing is, when you go up there and come to that location, you can go down, of course. But when you it's just on the way there to get there.
Don't play with your food.
Did it up? What's this, mate? What the freak? Don't say we have to go even
Thank you
further.
for watching.
We can't, right?
Okay, kid.
What did you
Come
get
on.
on these days?
It's time to go. Let go. Come on.
Is it because the horse was so tired?
Congratulations.
Wait, we need to give him some stamina.
No. I have enough
Mate.
time.
Yeah, I ain't taking a risk. Of course not.
I finally know where I'm taking you. But it's gonna be a bumpy ride.
You can say that again.
Hey,
It is kind of bumpy ride, yeah. Most definitely.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Did you
like.
get the wire out? The red wire. No, the red one. Show me the red wire. The red one. Yes, good. Now, you're going to plug that red wire where the blue wire goes in the board. Put the red wire where the blue wire goes in the board, okay? But don't let them touch.
Why are you getting so quick tired, mate?
Yes. Now, the red one. No, don't put the blue one back. Put the red one where the blue one was. And put the blue one where the red one was.
Mate.
But be careful. They're
These
oppositely
horses.
charged, so keep them away from each other. Make sure you hold them apart from each. No, hold them apart. Are you okay?
The whole life boy is red, mate. Every time I go up there, I fed the horse, it becomes gold. It swaps. Here we go, here we are. Look at this. After the time we have been around here. Yes, Ouch. This is the place. Yes, Ouch. We were missing this location, mate. Oh my days. Oh my days. Finally. What did he say? What's a megafauna? Toe-sickle claw. It's a toe-sickle claw. Let's see. But this location we're going to go now has been a good location before.
Not too bad, huh, kid?
Usually it's not the upper tooth. This one can be the front tooth. It has been there before. But of course we hope it is. Both of them. But this week collectible is the one most hoping for. But the front tooth is worth it. Look at these. Look at these. It is treasures area. It is really easy to do a front flip. Do Superman imitation.
Wake up, buddy. It's time to say goodbye.
Like that. Ooh, mamma mia. That was a really close call.
Hey, spit that out.
Look at that.
Grogu,
Try to connect with him.
I see you, Bob. I'll see you again.
Who are those from?
Grogu.
Come again,
His name is Grogu.
if you say so. I want to show.
Sabotan had to just fix some data. So you know, like Isabella. Down there, right? So in the corner west of Isabella, you have this location.
You remember your old friend? I appreciate the offer, but I have some matters to look after.
were confused. I thought you had completed your mission, but you're still running around here with the same little critter.
Rainbow, petrified wood.
It's complicated.
We always get petrified by doing
Where
this.
you're from, you'll make you an apostate, but here, you'd be landed gentry.
Freeze, man. You can see enough area of the Isabella, you freeze.
That's using your head.
Supposedly, allegedly.
Not a pen.
That was crazy! That's way out
Sorry about that. He's young.
No,
Grogu.
I know that you're frightened, but I need you to guide me to him. I don't know what they taught you about us, but there was a time we actually got along quite well. Fought side by side. Did you think your dad was the only Mandalorian?
Cryptilus trilobites. Again.
Wait.
This is the way.
The way.
Okay. Okay. Oh my daisy. Look at it.
You're
Oh,
like a
God.
father.
Open the doors. Wait. They said 50 years old.
Species age differently. This is what was causing all of us.
It's time to go. I think it's a child. I was helped by an enemy.
Why would an enemy help you in battle?
I know.
It did not know it was my enemy.
Serrated tooth. Oh, God, dislocation.
Try to
This
connect
is
with him.
serrated tooth. One of those rarest of the tooth fossil. The serrated one. Look at
I've seen
that.
do things I can't explain.
It is on the map. The beard tooth back at Mount Tigan.
He doesn't want to go with you.
He wants your permission.
He wants your permission. That's right. I knew you could do it. Very good.
He's formed a strong attachment to you. For example,
Quill, do you copy? Quill.
Let's go to watch out. Around here can be a wisdom there.
you're like a father to him.
You protect the child. Don't worry, kid. I'm gonna get you out of here. The kid's coming with me.
If you truly care about the kid, then you put it on the speed.
Okay, I'm gonna protect you.
His attachment to you makes him vulnerable to his fears.
If you put one mark on him, there's no place you won't be able to hide from him. He is my only priority.
His pain.
You have something I want.
You have something I want. You think you have some idea what you're in possession of? But you do not.
Soon,
It will be mine.
You will be back with me. He means more to me We'll never know.
Taking this to kill you.
News peripheral.
Back to your own
Fossil
kind.
again.
So that's what I need to do. You understand, right? Go on. That's who you belong with. He's one of your kind. I'll see you again.
I promise.
I promise.
And Creed, until it is of age or reunited with its own kind, you are as its father.
You have something I want.
You think you have some idea what you're in possession of?
Possession of?
But you do not. Say it.
But you do not. So, you will be back with me.
It means more to me than any doubt ever mind. Devolver. Fossil.
Then you never know. I was helped by an enemy.
Why would an enemy help that?
You do not know it was my enemy.
It's hard. Stop.
He'll say. So let's search. Say, can we take this way around? I think not, but let's try it. Nope. We need to do level 1.
I returned him to his own kind.
Alright.
You have completed your quest.
I have. I guess we both lost something very fond. I want to see him.
I know you do. In order to master the ways of the Force, Jedi must forego all attachment. I warned you when we met. Your attachment to Grogu would be difficult to let go. Din Djarin, have you ever removed your helmet?
I have.
I have.
Then you are a Mandalorian no more.
I beg
Persistence without insight will lead to the same outcome. Your body is strong, but your mind is destructive.
that is the opposite
Opposite our creed. Loyalty and solidarity all the way.
Solidarity are the way. The Mandalorian.
Too sure, strong bond. Are you doing this for Grogu, or are you doing this for yourself?
Just, I want to give him this. Make sure he's safe.
He's no longer in your care. He's with his own kind now. Grogu misses you a great deal. If he sees you, it will only be more difficult.
That's what the government and somebody members will say. If you meet the kid, you want to make things worse. For their doctrine, for their teachings, and their own gain, their enviness, jealousness, and also by the Club of Rome, how to separate, divide, and conquer the next generation. It is mad, and it is utterly sad, and it is so bad.
What shall I forge?
But if you look at the faces of any child or any kid, and they see the parent, same as there's only genders,
This armor will protect him.
there's two parents,
Because Grogu.
and there's one creator. Look at this, just by possible.
There is one possibility.
And any given
Place
child
Grogu on
has
the
the
scene,
right
top of the
to
mountain.
both its creators and the true creator.
Join here.
But due to this propaganda,
Grogu
due
reaches his back.
to all of the form of the unholy,
I didn't know when I'd see you again.
those who are vulgar and dumbed down in the society,
You're like a
even
father
you
to
can
me.
see Abubakar's book,
Oh, all right,
Abdul
let's
Mawar,
talk. Did
the
you think your
33rd
dad was
degree
the
war commander, is saying
You
that
put one mark on
even
me,
those who is the atheist and non-believer are the most dumbest in the society. Because there are so many proofs,
This is the last time.
physical, mental, and they still want to deny. That's why they don't invite them ever to be
You have something
in
I
the
want.
mystery schools, in secret societies.
Yes.
They're left out
What's his
in
name?
the
You may
public
think you have
society.
some idea what you're in possession of,
You mean his powers?
but you do not.
Force is what gives him his
It
powers.
is written in their own book that
To
they
wield
call
it
them
takes a
that.
great deal of training.
And they
Discipline.
don't want to live by the laws
He's stubborn.
or commandments. They want to leave us free
I want to see if he'll listen to you.
and craft what they want to craft.
This is the one
As
that
a
you
mason.
hunted, then saved?
Yes,
So mix that
the one
too.
that saved me as well.
From the mud hole.
Yes.
It looks helpless.
Very special, kid.
As we give them the knowledge.
You're gonna find that place you belong.
See, Lily Fossil.
They're gonna take real good care of you.
We give them the
You
gospel,
have to agree
good
to go with them
news.
if they want you
And
to.
even if them who have even sold their souls as they come, because as John 14:26 of the Holy Advocate, we tell them all of them.
Means more
They
to
can
me
go to the Keanu Reeves with
than
Al
you
Pacino
will ever know.
of that advocate and tell them Ezekiel 18:4. That is the receipt for this one. And even them
Child's gone.
can't give.
Should he
Well,
return
of
to you
course, they
safe?
can get more
You're a
salt,
bitch.
depending how much they will
You're like a father
tell
to
the
me.
truth, speak the truth,
I cannot train him.
and get
Why
reborn
not?
again.
You've seen what he can do.
His
But
attachment to you makes him
also,
vulnerable to his fears.
also, they can get,
His anger.
as all the children
Any
and
coordinates the
any of the
Monsters
adults,
They have the
the
kid.
curse of Lewis, the Lewis curse. So when you're
I can't
giving
get those
somebody
coordinates
who is
unless I
in
have
that
access
secret
to an
society, you have to
internal
give them also
Let's say
denouncement.
goodbye to your little green
The
friend.
denouncement of the Lewis
You're not going alone.
curse. Yes, it is true.
I'm coming with you.
Oh,
But I won't be showing
it
my
is
face.
true.
I don't know.
It's just the
To me, like the rules
societies.
start to change when you desperate.
If
Give
we don't
them
get
some
those coordinates, I'll lose
circus.
the kid forever.
Give them some bread.
Everybody's got their lines they
And
don't
they will
cross.
never revolt. They will
You
never
have
even
something
know
I want.
about the truth.
You have some idea you were in possession of.
Why do you think they make all these buildings, all this entertainment, all of these, telling them from the kindergarten,
Then you will never know.
and giving them years of different type of schools? But not really of the all the tools they need to be, as I say, well educated. They don't know about the economies. They don't know to self-provide, how to grow and such. They don't even want to even more of the creator of these all creations and all things. As even in Genesis about the firmament, I even want to make a crop in that one. As Hillary Clinton was saying, they have sent 17,000 rockets on the mirror glass.
No, it's kind,
You can even say one of those Operation Paperclip, Von Braun, who is the creator of NASA, the rocket scientist. Even on his grave at the end of his days, it is on his grave from the Holy Bible, the firmament.
No, stop!
Recommend that one and the 88 Bibles of Ethiopia. Yeah, man, Rastafari. Big Rasta. So, now we're in that one, so we're gonna do
my family for 3 generations.
You do not cover your face. You are now Mandalorian.
quick fast travel. We need to. The stamina is going down. Really. Huge. Huge. So we're gonna do like this. We're gonna go camp, and of course it's gonna be a long way to ride again. But we got to. It's sorry about this, but you have to. I'm not gonna work with them with what they're saying, because they are doing this. And it's my thing how they divide the people and turn them around against one each other when they do all these I'm right, if you am not right, I'm this and that. Compete instead of, as they're saying, the way of Matthew, you shall not craft idols. It doesn't matter all these generations have idols, right? You can see back in the days, they even cried for some famous or teams, like you can hear them also, like they're part of the team. I met one geezer. He was saying like this, oh, this year our team gonna win. Our team will take gold in the cup. And I said to this geezer, this little twat. So what position are you in your team? You're saying it's your team, so what position are you playing? No, I'm not playing. Oh, okay. How thick is then your team? How the dilly-dabby can you say it is your team when you're not in it? You're so distracted. Oh yeah. Is seeing adults singing the songs, fighting other people, pretending they're not they're not even playing in the team, and they'd be like, oh, we'll rough you up, we're gonna make you up, so hey, doesn't care what type of work or education you have. Somebody have to give you with the arm, mate. You see them crying over these idols and all of them. You can say them, oh yeah, Osborne, Malcolm Walker, Hulk Hogan. Look, his initial 8-8. And what did Donald Trump say? What we have about the tariffs, 8.8 tariffs, right? Because at the date they do all by numbers. Even the Chaldeans said about the numbers. Everything has that. Yes, you know, baby, 0 to 9 months in the womb. So they think everything is by the numbers because the highest number is number 9. That's the Greek philosopher also said. But in Jamaica, they're using this. All of them use it. And it is, if you look on social media, nobody said this about, but really happened with these 3 cases. Because when we came to the 20th July, July 20th, it's the first day it start of the something of the satanic rebuke. It's a feast of the July feast. It is in their calendar. So on the 20th, they're doing this feast. They have to do one because they're going free. The best way to do magic, that will rebuke, it is doing it free. So they took Mark and Walker because he was by the number. Could be anybody who has the number, but he was called out because that is part of their agreement. And he most gladly probably did that. Most of them are so sick, so illusion and delusion to do this. But he was the first one. So that is the ignition. That is to prepare to start the ritual. And then Ozzy, who was the second, is to lift it up, to do it to the next level, a higher elevation. And Hulk Hogan was the final for doing that. Then after that, after the 24th, when Hogan went away, 8-8, it was the time on the 28th of something called the Ultimate Climax. And the Ultimate Climax has, with all the herbs, all this gathering they have for that day, and they harvest all flowers, all herbs, all things they need to do in the next part. And then on the 2nd August, it is one of those worst scenarios. It requires the youngest and the purest. Even if you read in Dogma Moral how to prepare to be when you're being invited and just few people gets invited to making you need to have been invited. You can say all time Charles saying also about his minister, his pastor has been 32nd degree for 42 years. Because 33rd degree is only 1% who really get to know the true meaning in that. And those who have read the books about this to expose it, to show you biggest affiliation, your ultimate affiliation and loyalty to them, you have to do that ketchup thing to somebody. And most likely, if you don't do it to the loved one, a new one, or as we saw Mike Tyson had to do, you can do Mike Tyson, what happened to his youngest. You can see Dr. Gay, did a video about that, but he did one. But that's Kanye West also exposed to what Michael Jordan did. All of them are done, but then there is on a certain position of them in the first percent to go to the next step. And that is the ultimate young one or pure one. You can read it, they have. But if you question them about this, and then they say, yeah, it's only, we don't do a real one, we only do it a symbolic one. They say that. Listen, even if you interrogate them, they will say, they will claim all the way it is only symbolic. They have been so doctrined, so informed about if everybody know about somebody asks, you have to stick with it. You need to be loyal and say it's only symbolic. Because when it comes to that final day, when they have to really go through it, then they will find out it's nothing symbolic. But most of them have this all the way, but no, it's not symbolic. And they have um, handled press, and we ain't talking us about the journalist press. If they get pressed by somebody else, they must say it. It's a mud timber. You just have to step and take this one. A bone arrowhead. Look at that. You know, it's the one that has the fewest of the arrowhead. That one, I think it is the quartz arrowhead. Or it can be obsidian, quartz or the obsidian. Let's search. Ah, what's that? The third card. Oh my days. See, just collected it. Well, I was looking at the loop level because I only do one when it is one gold bar, 0.1 gold bar. I mean, I only do one. It's not that I brag about how much, but but I feel like one is just enough the first week. But anyway, that's it. Is it more up? It is more up, right? This felt kind of low. No reaction on the metal detector. Okay. You know what? Should have grabbed some of the salmon. This is the spot, right? Mate, how far is it? I mean, come on, mate. How far can I be? No way. Ah, my bad. This is the Upper Montana River, mate. Oh, my daisy. This is the upper. Oh, my daisy. We are supposed to be at the lower. my days, see? Even I can mix it up. As such. What happens? What happens? Tienen también cosas. Hmm. This is also a good location, especially the moonshine truck. I don't have it here, but you're close to a lot of collectibles here. There's a lot around this area. There's a shop here. The tall trees. You know, that was a close one. There's so many things around here. I mean, coins, arrowheads, lost jewelry, bottles. I mean, mate, this is a good spot for being a collector. Today I don't know all of those things, but we're here for this fossil. It's done by Harriet. Oh my daisy. Okay, no duck eggs there. Usually beer with duck eggs there, but none. Let's search. We have some for this. So let's search, okay. Ah, there's a collectible by Gus. Wait, I just gonna pick this up. This is not one, but let's see. It's not this a coin? Or is it an arrowhead? Yeah, it's a coin. It's the draped bust silver dollar. What is that, mate? Whoa, what the deal is with him? Oh my daisy, now it's time, mates. Now it's time. Let's search. Let's search. I can bring in warm, or I can bring in cold. Are you taking a shot? Is that what you do, mate? Let's take him to the same stone. See if we can say this. Mate, he was so offended. And mate is utterly weird. Look at these! What do you think? It will make it with a head? Let's search. You see it land with his head. Oh my days, mate. Will we give him a 9 as they like it to give? That was a full perfection, mate. He did a backflip. Nice. So let's search. Again. Do you think it floats? By the way. Does it look like? Anyway, we're not here for that. It's only in self-defense. The code civil is an international written law. The code civil, and it was not civil. It's the sea lily again. A sea lily fossil. Yep, there is that on the west side. So now we have the ones in the east. And then we ain't talking just like secret societies saying they're one of the most famous how they sign to one in each other. That they're a traveler. I'm this twat, and I'm a traveler from east to the west. You know, they believe in that Eastern Star. Look it up there. Also, there is the women fraternity, one of the women's fraternity called Eastern Star. But they self admit the pentastar, the 5-pointed star, if it points up, it's good. And they say that when it points down, it's bad. And their female fraternity, it is a upside down, the 5-pointed star. So they call them themselves bad then. For what? Yeah. And they have many. I mean, even Walt Disney and them who honor their in Assassin's Creed, if you've seen me play in Assassin's Creed, and there is this one in the one where they chase down the Malay, right? And they have a fraternity called the Malay. And then it's also part of the Club 33 inside of Walt Disney. Because they're, what is it? They were 10 years to make a new movie of what the Malay movement is, how they take children, how they make them, and everything. You can see they are part of like Majestic 12 eugenics, like in GTA, there's a place called eugenics with the DNA strain. How they want to tamper and change, uh, like the scientists have found out what's inside every human's DNA is the numbers of Yahweh. So they want to tamper with that one, change that one. They even created some stuff to change humans' DNA. You can look it up, and transhumanism is really active for them. The thing is, they, when you deal with the MK Naomi, the mind control Naomi, then the famous MK Ultra, Project Monarch. I mean, there's so many we can look up. You can even see projectvirus.com if you want to know more. There's a Project Virus is one side link, one side. You can go and check it out. All confirmed, all declassified intel from different bureaus around the 5 eyes, not the 5M, where you can create a server playing these games. And we're talking about the 5 eyes. It's the Commonwealth gathering of security. It's the government's own collab. And this collab has, of course, to classify some of this intel, but there is really, really many uh, different black projects that you can even see that last year their improvement, they got 25 billion US dollars to do black projects. Why? Why even anybody give them money for that type of thing? You don't have a view of entrance to say what's really going around. They can blame on different various stuff. But people cannot investigate or look in and double check what is going on. No, sorry. It's a mud thing. So how do you want to do all this? Of course it is. What do you think they have? Uh, this new company, you can say in TV, they're doing this advertising for Ambrosia. Ambrosia. It is a company in Houston, US. He's openly doing as Oprah Winfrey has her company to produce reverse aging cream that is made by number 4 skin. And this is even Sandra Bullock open admitting that Ellen DeGeneres, that we find out what she was all about. It is also by Kim Kardashian. There's many of these ones. Even in Philadelphia, in Las Vegas, there was about the adrenochrome whistle, right? Totally monster fossil. So when they were saying all of this, you know, if you look in the mystery school of math, the part also where the books in Alexandria is, in Assassin's Creed, they also origins mention about math and how important math is with the 42 laws, the 42 principles of the math. And even there, they are meeting 5,000 or 4,500 years, almost 5,000 years old, ritual. How to preserve your body, how to look younger, how to reverse aging, and live really, really long time. But it's not for the public. Everybody just need to do what they're supposed to do, being a two, and stay to the grave. They probably heard about the topic of the die, but they're still not top of the slimes. Yep, there's a bar that one. But it is. It is if you read the books, even the Book of Death. It is horrible that one. You have to have Psalm 91:11, Psalm 91, Psalm 9:11. You have to have a lot of prepare for open those ones. Oh yeah, you need to have a couple ones. But it is important that this teaching is they do in public. They're sitting in advertising about ambrosia in TV. How to do this thing and how they do it. They take the extract from the number 4 skin. Yeah. And even young gals can even be done. As the Babylon Talmud is also say that between the ages of 0 to 3, the uh, thing can grow back. It can reverse. So they can even use stuff for doing some reversing. And how they found out this, it is the most, horrendous. I mean, how? Yes, okay, let's try this, let's do that. I mean, you got to be kind of really sick and wicked. I mean, the same the people found out, "Oh, let's go up to that animal there and touch it by hands. Oh, look, there comes some fluid out. Let's make some milk. Let's make some cheese. Right? Right. I mean, there was somebody at the time, long time ago. Somebody, I'm gonna go up there and touch it. Um, Oh my days, is it not hilarious? All these Teletubbies. So if they want the unlimited glitch, there's an unlimited glitch, and I can tell them about the unlimited glitch. Let's say you have orange or paprika or watermelon, okay? Let's say you have one of these. So if you have one of those and you ate it, after you have eaten it, it's not a seed. You can plant it again and get food again. It's also in the Genesis about the fruit, and even the same about humans, or how to judge them by the fruit they have, if they're rotten or if they're pure and mature. But either way, in the food of berries, let's say apple, pears, is there another seed so you can make a new one, a limit glitch. But they want to kill. They want to have these pets and do stuff with them. We have these horrible, disgusting videos of the Philippines, Malaysia, Asia, all around different countries. Come and petrify wood. What's this one? What first? What they do with these pots and pans? With these pots and pans, they don't make their pets, sedated or something else like that. They just toss them in. I mean, the luck of being a human and not knowing the true gospel, true teaching, how we're supposed to take care of these ones. It is utterly weird. It's in north of Europe. We fought with laws that came through in 2014, and that was in Sweden. In Sweden, but of course there were so many reports. I mean, the number of the veterinaries, there was really many veterinaries that said that they don't know what to do because there's so many animals be left out their places because these pets that was in people's care of home and whatever they had was yeah touched in the wrong way, in the wrong manner. Really disgusting and sick one, if you know what I mean. So they had to, make them sleep in and, go to the crater. And it was so many reports that in 2014, by pushback of lawyers and other ones, made through something called Tilde law. The Tilde law is protection of animals, that it is normal, legal to do these horrific acts against the animal. And also one thing is that that country has also the highest number in the world of incest. They are like the shepherd dog. They have the highest per capita incest. And they have the second highest of depression though, but it is what it is. But they have the highest per capita in Europe of secret societies. They have the most unholy, blasphemous and treasonous people there is in Scandinavia. Norway is the second. But the third is really the Denmark, because you need to understand when Sweden plays football or hockey, whatever sport, and they made Sweden at home, it says SWA. Then if it's Denmark, DAN, Sweden, because they all belong to a certain secret society. And there's many of them, especially one above those free Amazon shipments. It is the quarter of order, as I tell them, but they're like, no, nobody can say a name like that because the translation is kind of funny. They call them Strumpbande order. So it is kind of funny that it means that the sock, the socks on your feet, sock band order. I mean, mate, it is hilarious. But they have many of that one. It is same teaching, same disgusting things that I'm trying not to say all of them, but they're doing this. I mean, they have been acting like they're good as Nobel family, the highest terrorist family in the history of the people. And they did like the Sacco family. The Sacco family is the highest in US or court case. The Sacco family said under the 90s and made sure that doctors and other ones, uh, politician and this and that, they control all of those. And because as you see, if you go to US, you see co- commercial or news or any of these programs, they say in sponsored by Pfizer, sponsored by Pfizer, and sponsored by this, sponsored by that. Okay. So they said, the Sacco family, that the opium uh, or oxycodone, the pill, was no addiction. And it went so far that it harmed so many that we're seeing, yes, even in Sweden, something called vållande to somebody. It is, if you do something to become sick or committed them to become sick, committed them to become ill, committed to become damaged, harmed, or unalive, then yeah, you will get long time in prison. Though. So the thing is with the Sacco family, it became 1.2 billion, a settlement of 1.2 billion they had to pay for that case. But if you say that their value is 1.45, so they still have 2.5 billion, so they could continue on. But it was the highest so far in the US. But you can see it back then. I mean, all the way how many involved from media and politicians and lobbyists, how they were saying and doing these cases. And the numbers, how many that were involved is outrageous. But the Sato family, many has been to different hospitals, different art places, museum, because they clean the name by buying a wing of a school, wing of a museum, a wing of this and that. And you can go in there and see, the Sackler. It's same with the Nobel family. But they created the dynamite. And they went all around. But you think there's a crack in the nose in the swings? Because they told the Bedouins in Egypt, they told them, you may be ruled here and there, but now is a new age, a new world, and this and that, right? Like 25 February, called built in Madrid, Spain, Club of Madrid, said that we need now to get rid of the old world order. And now we create a new world order. To do so, we have to do different ways and make sure that the people want this one because the other one is too obvious and it will be too hard to become. So we need to make a new one. Now this open the borders and make chaos in Europe. And then the paper want the order. The order of chaos, right? They had that agenda. And he was saying this one. The long video, the long transcript of that meeting when he signed Sweden away. It is there. He did that. And he is a double agent, as John F. K said. It's not about an invasion, it is infiltration, right? And he got Mozart, right? He became like Mozart because he spoke out. And many say, yeah, he's the mob types. Yeah, but his dad was one in that order, and him and Bobby was in the orange order. But they thought all the time that Catholic Protestant version was all the time good until he understood that even the Orange Order has these absurd rituals, and he was fed up with that one. So it could be, yeah, the mob, or it could be the order as Mozart. So there's many connection with that guy. So, but they have decided a lot of these things and this transhumanist thing, and he said it already back then that they're gonna do some of this stuff. And it's in within 1984 book of George Orwell. You can read it, the passage there in that book. So there is many of them are said about these ones, but the ones who hide it most, you can see that even the Nobel Prize went to the guys who did at those concentration places. Where they had to concentrate really, really extra, right? And they gave a prize to that geyser who made that canisters that was used in the shower, was used in in different places, even in sentencing of somebody in prisons and such. And they used this one, and that geyser who came up with that, they gave him they gave him the Nobel Prize. I mean, the amount of every bullet, every missile, every grenade, every Swedish Falklands mine, like Swedish Falklands mine did in Afghanistan with 70,000 children, 70 confirmed. And my neighbor from miles away back then, it was a minesweeper, and she said, because she went to Yugoslavia, today's Bosnia, to clean some. She was in Afghanistan and cleaned some, and she was there by the United Nations. Then she leave when she found out about really who they are, and exposed a lot of things about even with NATO and about their expansion. And she said that they confirmed what they had and why they had to go to Afghanistan. That there was so many young ones that yeah, uh, had that unfortunate thing happen. So they had to go down there and clean that. So I mean, she is meaning that what she did was to clean away all this thing. Of course, no more will happen, but also for them trying to hide it more because those numbers is not out in different places. You don't hear any politician bring that up. You don't hear anybody mention that. It's uh, intel from inside of those who have been active duty for doing that. And most of us, I mean, most of people who do the duty as a operator or special group, think, or the lower ones, you always think that you're doing for, like I said, the greater good. You're doing for the good stuff. But when you have to do what places, Falklands mine, a Swedish one, and this is what it is. Everyone has to pay a little fee. They are like the patent holder. So every time, every bullet, everything has created. Even one who took down the two towers, you saw that newspaper again, and how they took it down. Even when they do this control demolition of buildings, right? As I said about the swings, who was the one who told them, okay, you don't gonna do what we're gonna tell you to. Okay, look at this, and that happened. That's why I always question about Assassin's Creed Valhalla. They play out in Norway about the Kraken, the World Economic Forum's real emblem behind the scene, but as CERN, same signs and symbols, even Manly P. Hall for degree free Amazon shipment said that the secret language is signs and symbols, and even Almighty Yeshua said that these ones will be found and will be reckoned by signs and symbols. And the same with the Swedes, even the Swedes police. If you look at the Swedes, they have these three crowns, even the hockey team. The hockey team, if you draw a line, they like to say, we draw a line over this. Like the imaginary border lines things. So if you draw a line between all these three crowns, there will be a sign, a symbol of an upside down pyramid. And is it not many famous celebrities or politicians, Merkel? Hey, you know me, no one knows better than me. The Trump. And everyone always holding that upside down pyramid, right? Vitali, the famous influencer who went to Philippines and acted up, didn't he not stand and do that sign? And how many rappers have said how they beat the cases in courtrooms because they are doing the symbols and signs? I have videos and a documentary by audio that says of two different informations that how they beat their cases by either they show their ring or they respond or they do hands and symbols with the hands inside of a courtroom. And if then there's a judge who knows this, he will make sure they will do something what else will happen with people who is under also the maritime laws. So this is how to beat that one. So if they're playing these far, you can say they're doing that hand sign, and even these police, you can tell them, okay, how can you work for somebody who do the most utterest and weirdest blasphemous rituals there ever is? How can you do that? You say you're police that comes from the word of a servant of the people. And 1215 Magna Carta, the people won over these elites and all these white kings, and all other monarchies. The people won. Then the story they don't tell in school, and they never say. They always say by the people for the people. Yeah, but what does it origin from? What does it origin from? Magna Carta. that even the monarchy, they say that monarchy and politicians are above the law. You cannot sentence them and prosecute some of these ones, but yeah, you can with Magna Carta because it is signed by them. There's no monarchies above that one. Even if you have micro and economy, micro macro laws, or you have economy laws or monarchy laws, none of them are above Magna Carta. Magna Carta is the highest. So when they try and hide that and make different stories, different versions, and is because if they tell them people enough and repeatedly, sooner or later that will be the fact, that will be the story the whole will tell. That is the version the world tell, because this is the only thing they've ever heard. That's why they're trying to change so much. The younger ones, especially. And how many doesn't have those young ones follow somebody like Vitali? Not me, only when we're trying to expose somebody like that. But how he was standing in the Philippines is famous. Why is it famous, you may be asked? Yeah, because they have a bail system is under those two countries, US, we call them USAR, because that is really what the name is, but if people knew what that deity, one of that sun fake gods, uh, Egyptian USAR. After the A comes a R. And these ones has a system that you have this, the name of that one is even wrote in bail, right? Rebuke. Um, in Philippines, they had a military base that even the one who supposedly have shot JFK in Texas back in the day was stationized. It was stationed in a military base in the Philippines where they did like yeah the Project Monarch. So he was an asset for those who can see with an eye and a. I mean, mate, they tell many times the truth, but not the whole truth. Here's some keywords, then they can say, but we mentioned that. And that was the truth. It'll be the bending we can do. It's the same with the lesser. As in Genesis 1:16, and God created the brightest light in the sun. Then he also created the lesser lights. That's why they have lesser magic, and that is tell the truth or tell the version, so you can do the spell version, a telling version, a spelling version. That is what is the dualist. So the lesser light, it is the moon and the star. Why do you always hear those like I Spice and Taylor Swift, their song where they toss a lasso over the moon and the Saturn, right? The cubes. And you can even hear that young one, the Doctrine, who was a woo is a secret society, and they took away that in the music video, for Drop Smoke, Pop Smoke, and how he was saying about that, the woo is a secret society. But what he's always saying, you can look in his YouTube channel, still there's the moon, there's the star, and even the Saturn. Signs and symbols, right? Doesn't he always say in his freestyles and his songs, aim for the moon, superstars, right? They say that, right? And are they not stars? The lesser. So you person who watching this, hearing this, you are, no matter where you are, you're taller, wider, greater, bigger than all of them. You have more value than any of those who is of stars and false idols. You have much, much, much more value. They may have this imaginary stuff of creations of money and man-made stuff. But you have more value, you have more richness. Even look at the mighty Rasta of Bob Marley said about richness. Wait, now it's time. Now it's time. Look at this. It's gonna be a big yield chain. Soon, Madam Nazar, we're just waiting for be much lighter, so we will say what it really is on that one. Let's see, to die. So many versions. Look at this. No, it's not. I think it's this one, right? Yeah. Look at this. Big Rasta. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money? Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars? No. Are you a rich man? What do you mean rich? What do you mean? You have a lot of possessions, a lot of money in the bank. What can make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever. My richness is life forever.
Yeah, man. Or yeah, woman. Yahoo, man. You are the most valued, the most richest of all these people you ever know and knew and knowing and get to know. You can go up to them and say, you may be a billionaire, you may be a millionaire, but I'm unlimited. But the ultimate unlimited. If you, like this says in the Holy Bible, that the most richness is the kingdom of heaven. And even if they say that they haven't seen within you, if you have this knowledge and this value and this knowing, this mindset, even when your departure as Rastafari or Malaha, the kingdom of heaven may be inside, but it will be the other side. There is for somebody like on here who has seen miracles, seen a lot of stuff that I cannot even mention on different live feeds. But I can say that has been to the other side and see what there is on the other side and been sent back. That's why these people in the world who try to make media circus, all type of entertainment, to get you not to know about things like this and what it really are. Because he also says if you don't have the path and getting on the righteousness and knowing this, then you will be not saved. You will not get the ultimate prize, you will only get the ultimate richness. And these ones, the fallen ones, the Nephilim ones, even you can see in Indiana Jones, the video game, seeing on my streams, live feeds, and the video made about the Nephilim all over the Vatican, the IHS. You can see that. It is there. They're confirming that one and hoping people will not find the truth, will live in the delusion, will live in this illusion, live in this disclusion, and hoping you will not be saved. Because most of them, sadly, they cannot all be saved. And Many have told me that you cannot save them all. But I say many lives, many lives. But it's always you want to say one more, one more, one more. And we reach out of all these also ones who took, like the Fossil, you can look it up, the Fossil contract. As them who took that one. And we have helped them to break free and by the law and the most highest laws. Also what it says in Ezekiel 18:4, and also how they need to denounce this Lewis curse and all form of that. And saying them and get to rejoice and you need to be reborn. Look at these.
Oh, you are shy.
This is the food label. 5 pieces? What is that? I see old tens.
I think all set. But the whole set is worth your while. Monthly, but I can take it. It is worth seeking. These as a
The Barnard is also
but the
10.
whole set is
Oh,
worth your while. But it's worth selling these as a
just like ah, see that one. Yeah, we need to just say one more thing. But is it to buy? So you can go Blackwater, go west. Monsanita Post, northeast. Let's search. I'm gonna show on the map. We're gonna buy some more. But first, need to attend uh, the crafting here. Let's see, one was a few, right? I mean, well, up in Coulter and how you was not maybe out of bound or that limit of the mountain, and you give one of the became full gold hearted, but it disappeared to red every time you went above the line. I mean, come on, mate. What was that? Let's search. Ah, yeah. Oh, gonna be later a little bit of that. We're gonna do a little bit of this. So you Monsanita Post, right? And then Blackwater. Again, there. Blackwater, west. Monsanita Post, northeast. Oh, Hill check. Big hill check. So as always, thank you for watching. And see you on the next one. I'm gonna do the video also now, produce. But a little bit, maybe GTA later. But I'm probably gonna do a fade of Assassin's Creed because it's been a while. The shadows have not having so much time to have been doing. So do run in the morning and do a little bit run in the evening. So I hope to see you then. But else, be safe, stay with grace, and have faith. Take care of one each other and help others. And always remind you can always comment. You always get an answer. You can always view, and I will review. If you want to follow or collab, just mention that too.
Hey, music. I mean, how much is a lot of money? Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars? No. Are you a rich man? What do you mean rich? What do you mean? You have a lot of possessions? A lot of money in the bank? Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever. My richness is life forever.
I am back. What is that never back?
This program was made possible by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.
And today, we're breaking down some mysterious videos that feel like a fever dream. But before we hop into that, go ahead and spam that like button right now so we can run the numbers up on the algorithm. And you don't even got to think about it later. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that sub button to sub up. Join the family. It's the most lit and active community on YouTube, period. But with that being said, guys, let's hop straight.